Rustizzle, how ready are you for the draft to get here and just be over?
The only thing that I am not ready for is the built-in storylines and what we're going to talk about after the initial thrust of the draft wears off, like mid next week. We need stuff like that to kind of electrify the audience and to get people to care and to get people kind of interested and buzzing. So that's the only part that sucks that goes away. Everything else can go away. I don't care about any of it. I mean, we have a job to do. Our job is to inform, entertain, whatever, talk to the fans, talk about what is out there. All of it sucks. All of it is confusing. All of it is misleading. I have no idea exactly what they're going to do tomorrow night. I wish I did. If I was a better, personality reporter, whatever the hell I am, maybe I'd have more of a clue. I can only guess. But yes, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it all to go away, with the exception of our content goes from like way up here to like kind of down here, especially if the Caps get eliminated.
How about once the draft happens, let's start talking about the next step.
The guys they drafted.
Let's develop these dudes.
I'm with you.
Bruce, can I ask just a quick question of Professor Landini? Landfill, did the Roosters somehow make a draft question about him and his ability to generate content? Did I hear that correctly?
You did, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I did not make it about me. I said us, we as team, as talk show hosts, as personalities. We got to fill the air every day. Not just about me. Not just about me. Nothing's just
I'll
about
just read
me.
comments from the chat. That's my new go-to segment.
I've heard that. I heard you're majoring in it. I mean, I was listening to one whole segment. I was like, man, this is a tool JP did not need.
It's not. Well, it's also this just happened, so we're getting used to it. There's an acclimation period.
You look good on TV, though. I'm watching you. I'm seeing you guys, and then I get to look to my right, and I see you in person through a window, and
people are
very impressive. Because as Chad Duke says, I make it all about myself. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. What happened to that guy?
People want to see the poster that's hanging over my head, which is the Prince and the New Revolution poster. Now, Jeff, should we bring back the old?
I don't think you should ever took it out.
Porn store expo you went to poster?
Yes, I think we should have left that up there.
Yeah.
It's an adult studio.
That's an adult poster.
JP wanted to leave it up. That's why he bought it up.
Maybe we
I wanted to leave it up. When y'all talking about something, take it out. It maybe popped up on the camera. I didn't think no damn camera was
It's
going to be
still
in
over there, right? Let's get it back, Landfill. Let's see. BMitch might do it right now.
It's over there.
Roost. Is it Jayden?
Yeah, I think so. That's the most likely scenario. I still would love to be shocked, surprised, I guess. I shouldn't say shocked. Surprised and hear Drake Maye. I think there's a more than decent chance, though, it could be J.J. McCarthy. So I'll touch on all three of those guys. I think it'll be Jayden. That's the most likely scenario. I've had that and stuck by that for, a while. Just so is everybody, obviously. And
I also, you're not going out on a limb.
No.
He's the second best prospect.
No, I see. I disagree with that. I do.
Because I'm an idiot.
Well, maybe. I mean, he's the most Yes, he's the most electrifying. He's the most exciting. He's the guy that's going to sell the most tickets. He's the guy that's going to sell the most jerseys, Commanders jerseys that they can't sell. He's the guy that's going to wake up this fan base. I don't know how great he's going to be on the next level on a consistent basis.
What's your concern?
Couple. Obviously, the car crash thing everybody knows about, the body frame, all that, that's been talked into the ground. I mean, he admitted it in an interview. I take too many car crashes, right? So that worries me that it's good that he knows that. Worries me that he hasn't, at least the last time we saw him in a competitive environment, hadn't been able to fix that. So hopefully he will. The bigger thing, strong. I don't know how great he is over the middle of the field in terms of accuracy, zip. He wasn't forced into a lot of those situations at LSU. He wasn't forced into a lot of 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 type situations. And maybe he won't in the NFL because he's so good on 1st and 2nd down and because he's so good at making plays with his legs. But I think Drake Maye gets overlooked from a making plays with his legs type of thing as well. Not only downhill scrambling, eluding sacks, pressure, what have you, and trying to make something out of nothing. But I think by design, I was really impressed by Drake Maye and how they used him at Carolina, rollouts, keeping his eyes up. Now, his footwork, obviously, still a thing, and mechanics, whenever you're rolling out of the pocket, this was always my thing, like, oh, like roll out, Taylor Heineke, roll out Robert Griffin. You guys know this. It's not easy to roll a quarterback out, even by design, and have them keep their eyes up, their hips turned, their feet in the right position, all the mechanical stuff. But I think Drake Maye can get there.
Hips
So
don't
I
lie,
just
Rooster.
slightly like him a little bit more than Jayden Daniels.
I'm an annoying, loud voice.
This is true.
I like Drake a lot. I think he's a really good prospect. I think it's more of a dice roll than Jayden. And I think there's a misguided narrative that somehow Jayden is the safer pick. I think Jayden could also be an all-pro player for I just people are like, oh, well, he's got the higher floor. I understand that, but Drake could become. I think we're underselling what Jayden can become. I think he steps in and is good right away. I think the way he gets through his progressions, you're right. There's not a lot over the middle of the field. I get that, but they also ran a lot from the hashes and outside, and I think those are the hardest throws to anticipate and to make.
Sure,
and like those are pro throws, like those slot fades to the opposite hash.
Yeah,
and remember how much wider the field is in college. Like my thing with Jayden that I think has really misinformed the conversation. Does he take too many of the car crash hits? Yes. Is his frame a little slight? Yes. But he's a pocket passer. Like he is a passer first.
I agree with you what you said on I was on my way in, like the comparison to Lamar Jackson. He is way better as a pocket passer than Lamar was coming out of Louisville. Like Lamar just, I think, finally hit his stride as a pocket passer this year. Really hit his stride. I don't think it's going to take Jayden Daniels 5 years to do that. I worry a little bit about the zip.
I think he comes in as a really good pocket passer.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he comes in as a way better pocket passer than Drake.
Yes, right now. But Drake also has 2 years less experience.
But
so,
why is it? Why? This is I can't understand. We say right now, what if Jayden, who's already ahead of him, keeps getting better?
That's a possibility.
So I mean, I don't get how we could automatically assume that Drake is just like people like Jayden have failed and had mistakes, got injured. People like Drake have never reached their potential.
That's true.
So I don't know how we can assume that he's going to automatically get there.
I'm not assuming that he's going to get there. I would just say this. I think the ceiling is higher for Drake Maye, but whether he gets there or not is totally an unknown. It's ever so slight that I like Drake Maye just a little bit over Jayden Daniels. That's it.
Bruce, what are you doing for the draft tomorrow?
How could I make it about me?
I ask that all the time.
I know
I'm going to be at Command Land doing nothing, just monitoring the draft and eating free food, which is a go-to for me. And actually, I'll be on, I guess, the station from time to time or something. I don't know. Maybe late night.
All right, you really sold that. I mean, people are really going to want to tune in.
Nobody really wants to hear any more from me than they already